right, it looks like it's recording. I'm very excited to share something with you folks. Back in, I think 1985, maybe 86, one of my favorite musical artists, son-in-law to Johnny Cash, because he was married to Rosanne Cash. And I saw this guy live back in the day, downtown Louisville. And I was very excited to do that. Hang on a second, I gotta open this door a bit more. All right. Anyway, his name is Rodney Crowell. And the album, Keys to the Highway, on Columbia Records. I ordered this last week off eBay from a fellow up in Oregon. Now, the United States Post Office delivered it, and I don't know if the guy just took forever to ship it or whatever, but the shipping information never showed up. And it's sealed. Can you see that? It's sealed. So this record has been in here since the 80s, 85, 86, something like that. And it's got some great songs. My Past is Present, If Looks Could Kill, Soul Searching, Many a Long and Lonesome Highway, big hit. We gotta go on Meeting Like This, and The Faith Is Mine. And then side 2, because I first had this on CD, and there's no side 2. There's everything was on one. Side 2, Tell Me the Truth, Don't Let Your Feelings Slow Down. No, Don't Let Your Feelings Slow You Down. Now That We're Alone, Things I Wish I'd Said. I'll tell you about that song in just a moment. And I guess we've been together too long, and you've been on my mind. That's a great song. Rodney Crowell on vinyl from the 80s. And so with shipping and everything, it was worth, to me, $17. That's what I paid for it. So what we want to do, we want to crack the seal, because what's the use of having a sealed up copy of a record album if you're not going to open it up and play it? So when we get done with this, I'm going to go put it back on the turntable, the Marantz 6100. So let's see if we can get this open. I don't like using scissors, but my normal vinyl opener is disappeared. All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's a really nice custom inner sleeve in here. The guy shipped this with another record cover and then a record. Weird. You know, some people do that to make it more sturdy, and I have no problem with that. All right. All right, it's open. All right. Here's the custom inner sleeve. Oh, cool. It's got all the lyrics. Now, we'll take the record out. If you're inexperienced, please don't try this at home. That is pretty vinyl. Rodney Crowell, Keys to the Highway on Columbia Records. Remember, he was Johnny Cash's son-in-law. He married Rosanne Cash. I saw him in Louisville right after this record came out. It was a great concert, and I was still married at the time, and we went back to the tour bus, and I got my I don't have it anymore, but we got the ticket stub, autographed. I'll put this in a different sleeve later, but keep that custom inner sleeve perfect. Why does it want to go in? But there's a song in here called "Things I Wish I'd Said," and that's another main reason I bought this album back in the old days when I bought it on CD. Was for that song. It's a song about Rodney Crowell singing about his dad passing away. I was going to read you some lyrics, but I don't think I could do it without bawling my eyes out. Because every time I hear that song, I bawl my eyes out. And, I'm a tough guy, but sometimes us tough guys need a good cry. Okay. Things I Wish I'd Said. He sings, and because my dad passed away around the same time, at 66 in July of that year, I was 33, and it starts out with "Angels hover around your bed." You lay there fighting for your breath, while angels hovered around your head. I can't remember that much more of it. But anyway, it's a great song. I can't hardly ever listen to it without bawling my eyes out. But I wanted to share this album with you. It took me forever to find it. The first copy I found, the guy wanted, it turns out he was in Canada. It was also a sealed up copy, so this might be the same copy. Maybe he slipped it over the border in Oregon from Canada and shipped it. So I got shipping was like a couple bucks, whereas from Canada it was $14. But I'm going to go back and play this here in just a bit, smoke another cigar, because that's what I do. I smoke cigars and I know things. It says 12 songs. It's got the hype sticker on it. I never knew what that was called until I started watching these vinyl videos. That's called a hype sticker. So it's almost like going back in time and buying this album brand new. I had it back in the day on CD. Rodney Crowell, Keys to the Highway. And I've got a protective outer plastic sleeve. I bought a box of those. They're like 100 in a box for $14.99, free shipping. But they still charge you sales tax. I think sales tax was like $300. I'm just kidding about the sales tax, but they do charge you sales tax. And so I am anxious to play this record, smoke a cigar, drink a glass of Mountain Dew, and just bawl my eyes out. Rodney Crowell. Saw him live in Louisville at, I think it was the Brown Theater on Broadway, downtown. And what a great show it was. This is old style country. And I mean, it's got, the drummer is one of the best drummers I've ever heard on modern records. And what's funny, two of my favorite artists back in these days were Rodney Crowell and Nick Lowe. At the same time, they were both on Columbia Records, and they were both Johnny Cash's son-in-laws. Nick Lowe, of course, married Carlene Carter, which was really June Carter and Carl Smith's daughter. And I got a Carl Smith record. He's doing a song called "Hey Joe," but it's not the one you think. But anyway, I can't wait to hear this, and I wanted to share it with you folks up on Facebook. Anyway, hope you enjoy that. If you want to get into vinyl, and because it's the best, I love these videos of these young kids getting into vinyl. There's this one girl on YouTube. She's probably in her 20s. She goes to college, and her favorite artist is John Mayall, and her favorite genre of music is British blues. She loves Roy Gallagher, Jeff Beck, and so that just gives me encouragement. It tells, and you get all these reaction videos of these fellas reacting to these old songs and girls reacting to these old songs. And it's because the new music that they're being forced to listen to by the mainstream media, rap and hip hop, is garbage. It is very, very garbage. And so I'm going to go play this. I'm going to put this up. It's a little over 10 minutes long. I hope you check out, you just go on YouTube and check out Rodney Crowell. He had some great albums. I want to get, I think it's called Diamonds in the Dust. It's the first, I mean, he had quite a few records. I had one recently I had to send back because it turned out it was warped. But the guy gave me my money back and they said, well, you should have known it was warped because I'm selling it. But out of that bunch, I ended up keeping about 4 out of the 6 that I ordered from him because one of them was warped and one of them was cracked. But I can't wait to play this. Oh, by the way, The Office. If you're in the Jeffersonville, Indiana, you're anywhere close to this man, close to the Floyd Knobs, go up and smoke a cigar and talk to Tom and tell him Gary sent you, and he'll be happy. I bought some cigars from him the other day, some La Flor Dominicanas. I love those cigars. But anyway, Rodney Crowell. We got his autograph. I wish I could still find that autograph and that ticket stub. But Rodney Crowell, Keys to the Highway. Unopened, still sealed album. And I know that one song is just going to make me cry. And ain't nothing wrong with a 64, going on a 65-year-old man, bawling his eyes out because he still misses his dad and his mama. So, we'll talk to you later.